Environmental psychology relates human behavior with environment protection and conservation.
The discipline is concerned with human responses to natural and technological hazards and examine the influence of different environments such as offices, homes, and urban areas on various psychological variables and vice versa.
For example, the relation between mood and pleasant weather or the individual differences in pro environmental behavior.
In today's world, environmental psychologists play a major role in urban and city planning, environmental design, and environmental health.
Environmental psychologists intend to motivate people for adopting pro environmental behavior and live more sustainable lives.
Resource dilemma, which are sometimes called common dilemma, are situations in which individuals must choose between self-interest, that means taking or using unsustainable amount of natural resource, and the interest of the community or environment by taking a sustainable share or less of the resource. For example, a well-known essential like AC, which gives us refreshment, also affect our environment by keeping the temperature below 24 degrees Celsius. Excessive resource dilemma can cause hazards like resource depletion, which means consumption of natural resources faster than it can be replenished or replaced.
Social dilemma is quite similar with resource dilemma. In social dilemma, the reward to the individual for non-cooperation are greater than the reward for cooperation. For example, a person wants to take a shower during dry spell. The person gains a reward by getting pleasure, which seems greater than having no reward. If other community residents also started doing that, then the short-term reward causes serious damage to the water supply. Everyone receives a lower reward of having no water.
When individuals have to choose between an immediate reward like the pleasure of smoking and the long-term negative outcome as lung cancer versus the choice of short-term deprivation such as quitting smoking and the long-term positive outcome to which the deprivation can lead a longer life, then it is called social trap. Here are the two problems which can create social trap. Number 1. The long-term outcome is not always certain. For example, not every smoker dies of smoking-related disease. Number 2. Individuals tend to discount the negative outcome, like pesticide users do not think about how pesticide use can lead to ecological problems. Rather, they believe that their small contribution does not matter at all.
Now we can experience some types of social dilemmas in our real life. A well-known topic, public goods problem, which involves dilemmas about whether to contribute the time, effort and money to a project that would benefit everyone when such a contribution is voluntary. For example, one may decide to avoid contributing the public goods for two reasons. First, a person benefits without having to contribute anything if enough others contribute their effort or money so that the public good succeeds. And second, contributing is risky in that a person might donate money or time only to find that not enough others do so, and if this happens, the project fails. And the last one, tragedy of commons, which is a situation in a shared resource system where an individual acting independently according to their self-interest. The commons is taken to mean any shared and unregulated resource such as atmosphere, rivers and roads. For example, if fishing provides an income, then each fisher would have his or her own best interest in mind, and they try to catch as much fish as possible even if all the other fishers are doing the same thing. That's why the fish as a shared resource is eventually depleted and the global population suffers.
A variety of environmental problems have their roots in human behavior that threatens the environment. That's why we need some behavior that a person consciously chooses in order to minimize the negative impact for their actions of the environment. To save the environment from this threatened condition, we have to perform some behavior in environmental friendly ways.
Here are 4 steps to take in the process of promoting a behavior into pro-environmental behavior. First, to choose a specific behavior to be changed that will improve the quality of the environment. The second point is examine and underline the main factors which affect our environment. And the third point is make a plan and apply it systematically to reduce the environmental impact of that behavior. And the last one is evaluation of the intervention of the behavior on the quality of environment and human life.
Now, let's see how we apply these techniques in our real life. Number 1. Getting people to recycle. Everyday essentials like paper, water, plastic, etc. are should be recycled to reduce the negative impact on environment. Number 2. Getting people to drive less. Carpooling, sharing a bike, walking and also riding a cycle may reduce the negative impact on environment of driving.
And the third point is getting people to reduce household energy used, reduce the usage of non-renewable resources like gas, electricity, fuel, water, etc. and increase the usage of renewable resources like sunlight, solar system to lessen the negative impact and reduce the resource depletion.
After the coronavirus lockdown commenced in many countries, there have been positive effect on natural environment.
Though there has been negative impact on many spheres of life.
In conclusion, there has been a positive impact on the environment due to the lockdown of few months. There is also a fear that once people get back to their life before as lockdown, all positive impact will also fade away.
To sustain the impact on environment gained in this travel period, this is the high time people should become more environment conscious by incorporating environment friendly behavior in their way of living.
And lastly, wish you a very happy World Environment Day. Stay home, stay safe, and be positive in this lockdown period.